up, street dogs? Street gods, street demigod vlogs. Do you like this ASMR? Yeah. Okay, so some turbo thoughts. So this one is on Billionaire Body. So everyone always talking about, we want to become a billionaire. How do we become a billionaire? Gotta make $1 billion. Baby billionaire. Right? You want to be a Bitcoin billionaire? You want to be an EK billionaire? Okay, so the reason why all these lines of thinking are quite silly and short-sighted. So this was my random epiphany that I had, you know, at the gym, especially meeting dudes who like full body tattoo, head tattoo, face tattoo, kind of the Yakuza looking type. But so it's like, why is it traditionally that so many dudes get so many crazy tattoos? So this is my theory. So my personal theory is because if you're a gangster, right, and you got all this dirty money, the money ain't clean, it's dirty, then what happens is you have a shitload of money, but it's dirty, so you can't do nothing with it. And therefore, as a gang member or, you know, gangster, whatever, what you do actually is you pour all that money into getting tattoos. Because I didn't know this, I mean, I'm just quite ignorant, but I guess tattoos are really expensive. Like even getting a full arm sleeve, it's like $5,000 if you want to get it done good. And therefore, by showing that you have so many tattoos, you're actually showing how rich you is, right? And what is the new modern day privilege? Apparently Kim Kardashian does this. She's on the EK diet too, or EK workout plan, where I work out at least twice a day. I work out twice a day. So I do weightlifting, and also I do yoga with Cindy. Sometimes I'll do yoga in the morning, sometimes I'll do it in the evening, sometimes I'll lift weights in the afternoon. Usually I try to lift weights around the afternoon regardless. But that's the ultimate privilege, because now my body is so insanely swole, and I'm walking around topless in a yoga class with my short shorts and just like walking around like a demigod. And also the biggest privilege is that I'm tan. Like I have a full body tan, and only the really rich privileged people could walk around all day in the direct sun with their shirt off. Like I even think that female porn stars can't even do that, right? Let's not get into that. But anyways, so the new modern privilege is being able to have a full body tan, right? Not a farmer's tan, right? Full body tan in the natural light, no spray on tan, no fake tans, because it really shows your freedom, your time, your schedule. And getting super duper insanely swole is also a new one. And certainly, like, don't do testosterone drugs. You don't even have to take protein powder, creatine, pre-workout. This stuff is all a scam. Just drink black coffee, espresso, intermittent fasting, no breakfast, no lunch, just one massive 100% carnivore meal a day, and also lift while fasted. I mean, I've been able to do the Atlas lift hold squat hold thing, 710 pounds fasted. And I've also been intermittent fasting while powerlifting for the last like 6-7 years with great results. Also do the rack pulls. It's a good idea. And thinking about all this, like, think about it. If he's a billionaire, right? You don't want to look like Elon Musk. He looks like he doesn't look too well. He's it's kind of, you know, I see his little, he looks a little bit over fat. He looks tubby. He's got a little bit of a gut. No muscular definition, no muscles. My best Kanye, he's only what, 5'7". Don't want to become him. Even Jay-Z, right? He's got like some like stick legs. And the reason why you cannot trust any no bodybuilders or fitness peoples, and also maybe the reason why you could trust EK a little bit more than all these other dudes, is that you know, I'm not on the juice, I'm not on the roids. Why not? Because I don't really have anything to gain from it. I mean, I make my living teaching photography workshops, etc. So at least you know that everything that I share and I talk about is at least it's like honest, as I ain't lying to you, which is a good thing. So whether or not you may agree with my techniques or my thoughts, you know, that's totally cool. I think to experiment is always a good idea. Personally speaking, what's worked well for me was, you know, essentially a 100% carnivore diet, you know, top sirloin, beef ribs, Costco Business Center, beef neck bone, beef liver, beef heart, beef small intestines, and no fruit, no vegetables, nothing else. The only non-meat item to eat is just like kimchi. Just if you're Korean, get your mom to make it. If not, just go to the Costco Business Center and get the Jongga brand, Jongga brand, that has no sugar added. And also with beverages, don't drink alcohol, don't smoke weed. So yeah, but I like craft beer. I'm like, you want to become a demigod? You want a demigod body? You want a billionaire body? You ain't finna. So the funny thing, my critique of modern day masculinity is, it looks like the trend is like, you want to grow a beard, get tattoos, get really into sports, and get into craft beer. This seems to be the new modern day ideal for things. And I'm like, wait, the new modern day masculinity thing is to essentially grow breast tissue, have a beer gut, essentially get a dad bod. It's actually funny. After having Sen and after his first year, he's almost 2 years old now. I'm like the most swole I've been in my life. I think Cindy said like, use a zaddy. A zaddy was that dad body. Yeah, I'm just like, I want to, my goal is I want to become a DILF, D-I-L-F, a dad I'd like to friend. So yeah, and I think that's the ultimate privilege, to have a billionaire body, you know, and you know, doesn't matter how busy you is with work, blah 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 blahs. I think if you prioritize your body above everything else, everything will just kind of fall into place. It's interesting because, I mean, theory, right? You got a stronger, more muscular, more productive body, you will also become more productive in your work. But then also the modern day ideal of being productive for productivity's sake, it's kind of the new virtue to be productive, and you know, kind of Protestant work ethic, blah blahs. But yeah, it's very short-sighted, because what a lot of people end up doing is they actually sacrifice their body and sacrifice sleep and fitness and exercise, food, whatever, in order to work more and make more money. Like, for the sake of what? If the goal is, assuming the goal is to build a billionaire body, then you don't actually need $1 billion. Look at Bill Gates. He looks like crap. He is the ultimate, the uber skinny fat loser. Even yeah, the reason why we can't trust Bill Gates, like, never trust the diet or the lifestyle advice of anyone who looks like crap. Shout out to Joe Rogan. Oh, Joe, if you want to interview me, interview EK, shoot me an email at eric@erickim.com. I got some fun ideas for you. But anyways, yeah, I think you know, I can't speak for women, but at least for us men, I think we all seek to become more alpha. We want to become more masculine, etc. And even the funny thing too, like, I've noticed, right, like going to Core Power in Irvine and stuff like that, you have all these, like, you know, Asian American dudes who are like, you know, like, kind of like you can see that they've worked out a little bit, they've done some yoga, they got some muscle definition, but for the most part they look anemic and sick and you know, lacking natural light. They don't have a tan, you know, and they drive like $150,000 Tesla, and I'm like, bro, you're just making the wrong decision. But anyways, also I think that more men should do yoga. So if you're seeking a life partner or whatever, go to yoga. That's where all the pretty girls are, and you have good good ratios in your favor. Like, don't go to the gym to pick up girls. Not a good idea. And also the good thing about going to the gym to pick up girls too, or find a life partner, to me it's much more virtuous than online dating. Online dating, it's fun and all, but it's more fun. You go there, work out, you know, chat with people. Typically also people or women who do yoga tend to be higher socioeconomic status, so they're usually university educated, etc. Just avoid the vegetarians and vegans. It's like, I forget who said that. It's like, my wife is vegetarian vegan, which means I'm vegetarian vegan. The grateful thing that I am is Cindy and I are the only ones I know who do yoga quite religiously and are also carnivores. And also it's funny too, because like there's like a new Strength X class at Core Power, and I'm doing it with my top off, glistening like a god and super duper swole, right? And then this one dude talked to me afterwards in the locker room and was like, oh, how do you know, like, how do your body look like that, right? And it's like not from doing yoga, right? It's from weightlifting, the 1 rep max style of weightlifting, which is you know, just lift the maximum amount of weight you could successfully off the floor once. Don't go for reps. Never do more than 1 rep. Reps of 4. You already know it, right? So do that, and now, but then the irony is that I think it is a good idea that weightlifters do more yoga, because the more yoga you do, the more you strengthen your spine, your sinews, all the connective tissues, which will actually improve your weightlifting. And that's a big thing too. Is like, if you told a dude, hey bro, if you go into weightlifting, or sorry, if you go into yoga and you did yoga every single day like LeBron James, I bet you could add at least 200 pounds to your bench press or your squat or your deadlift. That would actually pique the interest of people. So that's also the best way to motivate people, is not through talking about fuzzy abstract notions, but to placate to their own desires and interests. Core Power team, if you're watching this, also shoot me an email at eric@erickim.com. I got some good ideas for y'all. So yeah, anyways, you know, yeah, just I think the best way to think about things is work backwards, right? If the priority is your body, to build a billionaire body, then everything that you do in between is stupid. Like, people spending so much money on a Lamborghini, you got the Urus, you got the Huracan, you got the Aventador, you have the 911, you have the 911 GT3 RS, you have the Tesla Model S Plaid, the Model X Plaid. I'm like, bro, you're spending so much money on your car and your house, whatever. I'm like, you guys are F001s. This is quite a foolish thing. Like, actually, the real way to live like a true billionaire is actually just don't own a car. I mean, you would just either Turo everywhere or Uber everywhere, just rent it as needed, or just borrow your mom's car. Is a good idea. So let us not be foresighted when it comes to money. Let us realize that the body is king, the body is supreme, the body is God. God body.